Scott Dixon, who has been dominant all weekend, fastest on Friday, just missed the pole on Saturday, fastest in the warm-up, and now ultimately cruises to a win. This was not a cruise, though. There was melee carnage all around you. How did you escape everything?
I'm a little worn out, man. That was definitely a physical race. You know, with those stop-goes, it was definitely easy to pick up, lots of debris on the tires, and I think that's just what happened to Josef. You know, he tried to go, a little bit fast, I think, into the last corner there on 11 and kind of got in the grey, and that was pretty much it. But can't thank the crew enough. You know, the car was superb. We just needed some clear air, and we were able to check out.
So what are you thinking when you see Newgarden go like that? The seas parted for you. Did you expect that at all?
The first thing that pops into my mind is trying not to do the same thing. You know, obviously it was still green at that point. I think all the way to turn 3. You know, I was definitely pretty cautious into 1, pretty cautious into 3 at that point as well. So it's it was definitely a tough race. Definitely tough on those restarts. We had a lot of kind of issues with lap traffic there. I understand that they were trying to stay on the lead lap, but Hunter-Reay was definitely backing us up. You know, I think once we got clear of him, we were able to run almost 2 seconds a lap faster. But I can't thank everybody at PNC Bank and Honda. It's the Honda Indy Grand Prix here in Toronto. They've done a superb job all year, and now we just got to try and keep these points rolling.
So the last 3 years, the leader has been disadvantaged with the caution. That was you at least one time in that circumstance. When the window has started to open and some are coming in and you're out, how nervous are you getting, hoping and praying a yellow doesn't come?
Yeah, you definitely get pretty nervous. You know, I think you keep looking at the lap count, trying to figure how many laps are to go. You know, if there's the possibility where, some of those other cars have pitted and can get home, from that point. But, I think at that point we were definitely pretty sweet on that. And the yellows kind of fell in our favor, I think, as far as leaders could go. Anything better you would just want to check out. But, huge congrats to the team again. I'm stoked, man. This is awesome.
One more. Late in the race, when it looked like things were pretty well in control, I think I saw you kiss the wall a little bit. What was that?
Yeah, I did. The team came on the radio. They're like, hey, just, look after your tires. We've got plenty of space here. And maybe a lack of concentration there. Tried to, speed up a little bit more, get close to Hunter-Reay, give him a bit of pressure, and kiss the wall. So luckily it was square. Got both, left sides of the Firestone tires, and nothing was wrong.
Fantastic drive. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I'm stoked. Thank you so much.
Simon Pagenaud finished second. Kid, a good battle with you and your buddy Robert Wickens there, and he gave you a little bump at the end of the thing here, but it looked like just hard racing.
Yeah, hard racing, good racing. I had fun. It was really, really tough out there. The track was changing all the time. I don't know if it's the dust or the tires, but certainly restarts where I had wheel spin up to 5th gear in the front straightaway. So it was a blast to drive. Really difficult, but I tell you what, that was when you have a good result like this, it feels very rewarding and a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the DXC Chevrolet team for great effort this weekend. I think we showed that we're back, so I'm excited.
Wickens gave you a little shove going into 1?
Yeah.
I mean, you felt it pretty good.
Yeah, I really thought I was going in the tire war. So fortunately, I kept on the island, managed to get a good run down the straightaway, and I made his life difficult in turn 3 and 4. But after that, I wasn't going to be nice. It's racing.
Let's talk about the feeling for you on a weekend where you say you were underachieving, to stand on the car with a Canadian flag and get the cheers of the fans your first time here in Toronto.
Oh, it was amazing. I like to think I'm not an overly teary guy, but that was really cool. I mean, I can't thank the Toronto fans enough. I mean, this whole week has been such a whirlwind of emotions, and to stand on the podium soon in my home race, my first professional home race, I mean, it couldn't have asked for anything better. I mean, we had a great car, but we kind of struggled a bit in qualifying, but in the race we really pulled together, and I think I had a great fight there with Page. I thought maybe second was on the cards for us, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, you mentioned it, so let's talk about it. We just asked him in depth about, is that good hard racing, or did you feel like you were muscled, especially in turn 3?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still kind of learning the gives and takes here of the Verizon IndyCar series, but I thought he did a clever move. He kept me on the outside. I thought it was good, hard, and fair. I mean, the last bit I wasn't overly impressed with, but the apex contact I thought was good, hard racing. I was just hoping it was going to leave me a little bit more there because I actually had to lock both fronts to not hit the wall.
someone needs to get on the podium. You've done it in the past. How gratifying with a team that has been struggling.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, for the kind of weekend that we've had, it's been pretty average up to this point, and we thought we missed the boat a little bit in qualifying and had more pace in both cars, and, obviously that was the case in the race. So congrats to Robbie and everybody at SPM. We had a kind of bad start to the race, got shuffled back, spent a lot of time stuck behind Marco in that first stint, and then on that sort of restart melee there, Takuma put me in the wall in turn 2 and bent a toe length. So we were kind of nursing home a little bit of a damaged race car and, capitalizing some other guys' fortunes. Got the car working a bit better in the last stop and ultimately brought home a top 5. So really proud of the boys, and like I said, happy for Robbie and just awesome to have 2 cars in the top 5 here in Toronto.